to get on here to kind of just talk. Basically, well, there's no like function at all to you. There's no benefit at all to you. But yeah, I just kind of just wanted to talk because I just got this like interview. I just done the interview, which is for a job that I am really, really passionate about. That I seriously, I just want this job. Like I feel like the opportunity is gonna be awesome. It's gonna be amazing. And like most people, they go on interview and they, if they get a lot of salary or good package and stuff like that, good company, good package, they'll take it. But for me, I don't want any other company. I just want this company. I know it sounds like really, really like crazy, but that's kind of how I am right now. I'm actually like preparing for unemployment, but there's this company, and then I saw that they are hiring, and that was my position, and then I'm like, yes, let's go. And then so for me, like I love this company so much, and then I also love their users. So I will not tell you like what's the company name and stuff like that, definitely not. By the way, yeah, I just love this company so much. And then for me, like if they offer me the job, but with a very low salary, I'll just take it. Hello, hi, welcome. So yeah, I'm actually just talking about like no, not really, not yet, not yet. I didn't get the job yet. I applied for this one company that I'm very, very passionate about, and then I just done the interview with them. That's why I'm like wearing so formal today. So yeah, this is like the second stage of interview, by the way. So the first stage of interview was I was asked to do an assignment, and then I have to submit it, and then if the assignment was good and all that, then they will call me for the second stage. So today I just done the second stage. The second stage is actually a focus group discussion. So me and the other candidates who are competing for this job is like, we have to work together and like discuss about a topic. So yeah, anyway, this is honestly like I have never been to an interview like this before, never. And usually, like in companies, they do interview, like there's a HR or someone from the department. They talk to you like, okay, can you describe about your previous experience and stuff like that, that kind of stuff. And then they ask you like, how much is your salary expectation and all that stuff. There's like one person talking to you. I have been in an interview where there are multiple people talking to me at the same time as well. So like the entire design team talked to me, and then I try to understand like how I work and stuff like that. Asking me questions and stuff as well. Like I've been there before, but an interview where me and other candidates have to work together, discuss, and then being watched by the HR of that company. I'm like, this is too much. Okay, this is a lot. Like I have never been in the focus group interview before ever. And this is the first time I just done that just now, and it was like oh my god, it was so nerve-wracking. And then and of course the rule of that focus group interview is that everyone has to talk, which is actually a really good rule, because I heard that in other focus group interview, one person will be talking, and then some other people did not even get the chance to talk at all. So which is kind of sad, like you have to fight to get your voice heard. But in this company's process, everyone must talk. So they will like give turns to people and stuff like that. So yeah, that was pretty good. And oh my god, like to be honest, like sometimes you also have to kind of just take leadership and all leadership and all that stuff, and then you have to like, I wanted to talk, like, hey, let me start with this, and stuff like that. Like sometimes you gotta do that in focus group interview. So I did do that. Oh my god, which is like really, really just, oh, so cringe. I mean, I have like social anxiety, so this is something that, to be honest, I have never had the experience before, and it's just very challenging for me. So I was kind of like, yes, I wanted to talk. Like I took the first turn to talk, and then I was like, the question was something that, in my opinion, it was something that you have to, spend some time to actually get the answer. You have to do some research as well. But they want the answer right now, like literally right now, and you only have like maybe 30 seconds to 1 minute to answer, because the whole team, like all of us, has only in total like 5 minutes to answer the whole thing. And so yeah, I was like, oh yeah, I wanted to talk, and then I started to, I don't know what I was talking about. I was like so unclear. It was something that I was like, I don't know what I was talking about, like. And then in the middle, when I was like answering, I'm like, uh like, thinking, and like, okay, what should I say next? That kind of stuff. And so yeah, that's kind of what I did. And it was so cringe. It was the absolute cringe. Okay, it was, oh my goodness, like I've never been that cringe before. But the other thing is that, of course, I guess the HR, or the people who are hiring, they understand that, this kind of thing is actually like, it takes time to answer, it takes research to answer. You can't just like, have at it. You can't just do that. So they kind of understand as well when your answer doesn't make much sense. But I guess what's important for them is like the attitude, which they did say that later on, like in the last stage of the interview, in the last stage of that discussion group just now, is like they're saying, well, is there anyone wanted to ask something? And then somebody asked like, so what kind of person you're looking for the candidate? And then the employer said that, well, we don't really need someone who's like super expert, but we do put a lot of emphasis on the attitude. So someone who is like, someone who is like promoting the change. That's kind of what it means. So yeah, okay. So you are going to stay here if you get the job. Well, no, the job is actually in my country, in my origin country. Yeah, like, I mean, I'm just kind of like, if I get it, that's awesome. But if I don't, well, there, I'll be doing like entrepreneurship and all that stuff. I won't be like applying to other company, even though in my country there's a lot of like great companies, but I'm not so passionate about them, and that's the reason why I didn't apply to them. Buenas noches, saludos de Mexico. Did I pronounce that correctly? I actually can't speak Spanish, but buenos dias. Actually, what does buenos dias mean? Let me Google that real quick. Oh my god, I'm like talking a phrase in a language that I don't understand. Like it would be dangerous, Buenos dias meaning that means good morning. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. This is not morning anymore. Wait, let me Google that. What does buenos noches mean? Good night. Oh, it's good night at that. Oh, okay. Yeah. Sorry, I was saying buenos dias. Even though it's definitely not morning. Not here, not there. Yeah. Yeah, anyway, I just feel like a lot of emotions. I just got through this super big challenge, and then I have a lot of things to say. Oh yeah, and I wanted to talk about the interview just now, which is the candidate. Sorry, the candidate. I want to talk about the candidate. Okay, so there are in total like 7 candidates, including me. So the other six people, I was like listening to their answers and all that, and then at a point we have to like be separated in a group, and then we have to discuss like what would be the answer and stuff like that. And then yeah, it was really nice, talking to them and all that, and to of course, like to just kind of understand like how they work. Well, honestly, I don't know, like at the time during the interview, I didn't know like who they are, where do they work. I just know their name, that's all. And so we talked, and then we kind of like cooperating, we kind of like working together and stuff like that. That was pretty cool, that was pretty fun. And then right after the interview was done, I'm kind of like googling their name, like kind of google their name, and like, okay, who are they exactly? Kind of like, it's just understanding your competitor. Like, I feel like there's nothing wrong with that. I mean, as long as you don't stalk them. So to me, like, that's fine. And so yeah, I did kind of google them, like to see like where do they work and what's their position right now. Some of them have a very common name that I cannot Google at all, because yeah, it's just so common. You Google their name, you're gonna get like thousands of people with the same, literally the same name, and yeah, it just might not be the correct person. So I didn't Google those who have like very common name, but some of them I did find them, and then oh my god, they are all super duper good and they're all like working in a big company. I'm like, who am I? Like, what was I doing there? Oh, I was really embarrassed. Like, I was like me, a nobody, an unknown person who is also not really that, like if you see me and my occupation, like you would be like, who is this? This is a nobody. But if you Google them and then you see where they work and what's their position, like, wow, this person is like, they're just they're just right up there, and I'm like right over down here. Like, you can't even see it in the camera because it's like way down there. So yeah, I was like, but I was like in a room, in a Zoom room with all these like people who are working in big companies, and I was like working, well, kind of like working with them to solve a problem, to answer a question. And I'm like, what did that just happen? Like, that is so amazing, because to be honest, this company that I am applying to, they're kind of like, well, I would say that it's kind of niche. Like, not a lot of people would like it. What I mean by that is, for example, let's just say Google. A lot of people want to work in Google. It doesn't matter whether you are with the technology background or not. You want to work in Google. Like, as a person who is like a nobody, you want to work in Google, and then they have like amazing benefits and all that. So that's the kind of company that there'll be like a lot of applicants. There gonna be a huge competition. But for the company that I am applying to, they're like, if you like it, you will like it a lot. But majority of people would not even know about them. Majority of people would not even kind of aware that they're hiring this kind of position. And some of them would think that working in this company would be shit. Like, some people would think like that, because they're just not that popular. They're just not that kind of being marched as the greatest company to work at. They're just not that kind. And yeah, and then the hardest, well, not really the hardest, but it's kind of challenging, is that this company is not on LinkedIn. This company is not, but they are on the internet. Like, you definitely could Google them, and they have like a very comprehensive website as well, but they're definitely not on LinkedIn. Even just now, when I was like Googling about the person who worked there, that person is kind of like listing where they work as, as at this place. And when you click on this place, the name, it, it doesn't show up anything because the company is just not there. And so yeah, the problem with that is that you can't know like the kind of people they're looking for. And then when I Google like how's the interview process in this company, uh, absolutely no result. There's absolutely no result. So that nobody has ever interviewed in this company and talked about it. Um, it's a huge mystery. It's a huge mystery and a huge gap. And it's like, sometimes when you want to prep your interview to a company, you research about the company first. Like you want to know about their culture and stuff like that. And so you Google them. But in this case, I literally can't. I Googled them and nothing appeared, like absolutely nothing. And of course, to be honest, I'm also feeling like some of the well, allegedly, okay. I feel like some of the candidates are like friends with the employer. Um, just saying, just saying, because they're kind of like, I don't know, they just have that energy that they know each other. I can't explain, but I usually have that kind of intuition that, I feel like these people know each other. I feel like they have like a connection and stuff like that. And the craziest thing is that usually my intuition is right. Like sometimes I can see like, oh, I think she likes that person. And then there are like some scenarios where I'm like, hey, do you happen to like that person? And then she's like, how did you know that? Like it's not that obvious that a lot of people are like know about it. It's something that it's like it's not obvious, and then you can kind of just feel it. Like you just feel it. You can't even present any evidence or anything like that. You kind of just like there's a feeling. So that's kind of what I feel just now. It's like, I feel like they both of them like know each other, but you know what? Allegedly, like I don't even know. Okay, I have no evidence. I have no proof. But then again, like in companies, like that happens all the time. Like the employer is asking their friend to apply because maybe they just trust their friends more. And but then that company has like a very strict protocol to follow if they wanted to work there. And so that friend has to go through all that steps. So I feel like that's kind of what happened just now, is that the employer is just kind of asking the other person to be like, hey, can you apply? Like I feel like you're gonna be a good fit. And then she just all she does is just apply, and then she will go through all the steps. Of course, like the employer that I was referring to, I feel like he's not gonna be like, you know what, that one is my friend, so I'm gonna select her. Like I don't feel like he's gonna do that. I feel like the only thing he did is just, hey, we have an open position, would you like to apply? And she said yes. I feel like that's only what happened. Again, I mean, that's just my intuition. I have no proof or anything. Don't sue me, please. Okay, anyway, okay, let's talk about the outcome of the. Okay, sorry, there's one more. I would hire one of my friends if I had a company, bro. I can't blame them. Yeah, exactly. Well, yeah, that's kind of what happened most of the time. It's like the bosses or the higher ups in the employer will hire their friends, prefer their friends, and sometimes they don't. They're even biased. There's this bias where they will be like, I think my friend is going to be the best candidate, and then so they kind of like ignore the rest. Sometimes they can be that biased too. Well, but for me, like I don't know. I sometimes I feel like my friend is good, and then that's the time that I'm like, hello, hi, hi. So yeah. Anyway, I feel like sometimes I would definitely uh, refer my friend to apply to a company which that I'm working for, but at the same time I don't really know who is best for the company, so I can't really be like, oh, I like my friend the most. I can't exactly do that. So yeah, I even though I would help my friend to refer to them, I wouldn't help them in getting the job, if that makes sense. So I'm still kind of objective in that part. So yeah. Anyway, oh yeah, okay. I wanted to talk about the outcome of the interview. So um, to be honest, I don't feel good with the outcome because, but I don't really like, beat myself up and stuff, because I know that this is the first time ever that I joined this type of interview. And then they didn't even inform the topic before. So we know the topic right there on the spot, and we have to do all our might to come up with the answer within 5 minutes. So yeah, that's, I mean, for something that you have to take like few days to get the answer, and then you have to actually get an answer in 5 minutes, that is very, very challenging. So I didn't like blame myself when I didn't do well on that part, to be honest. So yeah, I'm like, you know what, I think I'm not, I think I this is it, like this is where I lost. This is something that is like pointing out to me, like, you know what, this is your weakness. Like before this I didn't know that I have this weakness, but after this it's like I'm being informed that I have this weakness, and this is like something that I need to work on as well. um, and this is also like a very interesting experience as well, because the next time if a similar process happens, then I know what to do. Yeah, honestly, I don't know if they will take me. At this point it's very, very hard to tell, because the interview was like really, really different. Okay, like it's uh, like usually in an interview, in a job interview, people are like talking casually. People are kind of like being, I don't know, casual, relaxed, and like usually participants are like encouraged to be relaxed. I'm not saying that they didn't encourage participants to be relaxed here. I'm just saying that the environment is like very, very serious and formal, so we kind of have to talk in formal ways as well. I'm like, oh my god, I didn't even know how to talk formal. Like I just know how to talk casually. I like to, to me it's like I like to be casual, like to be like relaxed. Let's just not be so uptight. But yeah, I don't know. Maybe they do prefer someone who's like speaking formally. So I really don't know who the kind of person they're looking for. But I did not do well in the interview just now. So that's why I'm like not so. I'm not positive. I'm not hopeful about the outcome. I feel like it's 70% no. Like I feel like 70% I'm gonna be like, yep, this girl, nope. So yeah, I'm like, okay. What to do? That's kind of, I mean, yeah, what to do? It's what they want, and if it's not meant to be, then you can't do anything. You should be more positive. Well, yeah, I mean, I usually like positive, like, well, you know what? No, I feel like no, not really. I'm not positive. I'm more like realistic. So like, if the outcome is looking good, then I'll say, yeah, I'm gonna get this job or something like that. But if the outcome is not very good, then I won't like lie to myself and be like, no, there's gonna go, I'll definitely get it or something. Now, so yeah, I'm kind of like, yeah, realistic is another way to call it. Well, I don't know because no, not really. I disagree. I disagree with that. Realistic is looking at things objectively. Like if this is good, then you'll say this is good. If this is bad, you'll say this is bad. But being negative is like even though things are looking good, you'll be like, no, this is not looking good. This is bad. Like even when people are trying to be positive, you're like, no, 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 it's bad, Negative, like, I can give you an example, someone who's negative is like, let's say you tell them, oh, you're so talented, you're so amazing, and then they're like, no, I'm not talented, I'm not amazing, I'm shit, stuff like that. That's negative. Positive, of course, is like, even though things are not looking good, you're like, but there's gonna be hope, it's gonna be good, it's gonna be fine. Sorry if I talk about another topic, but I started to watch your YouTube channel. You're good at it. Oh, thank you so much. I do feel like well, it's not like talented, but it's more like I gain more experience and then I gain more skill towards it. Like last time, if you watch my very old video, oh my goodness, the videos are literal shit. Like you're watching a shit forming on a screen, know. Hello, hi, new viewers, hi. So yeah, last time I'm so bad at making a YouTube video, and then now I'm like I learned more about editing. I learned more about speaking, and I could say that I am better at it right now. Better at it, not perfect, but better. Hi, hello. Where do I live? I live in Malaysia at the moment, but I'm gonna move to another country next month. No, not next month. It's like 2 weeks from now. Wow, so fast. Um, if I can say, you should keep your hair long. You're very pretty with long hair. And then someone said, no, cut it shorter. Honestly, I agree. I actually feel like I look better with longer hair. So I am kind of like trying to grow this longer, and like when sometimes I do like a retrospective, then I watch my older content and stuff like that, and yeah, I'm like, man, I actually look better like back then. I actually look better with longer hair and stuff like that. Someone said you look good with long teeth. Thanks. So yeah, and it's the same thing with my teeth as well. Like I saw it last time. I saw how my teeth like so messed up, and I'm like, yeah, I really think that me doing braces is a very good decision. I just wish I would do it sooner. Like that's literally my only uh, how do you call it? Sometimes the language just doesn't come up with my head. Oh, yeah. Oh, regret. Yeah, that's my only regret is that I should have done it like sooner. Should have done it like last time, long time ago. Yeah. If I was a kid, I should have done it when I was a kid, just saying, all those years when I'm like so uh, dealing with my self-confidence and stuff like that because of my teeth. Like my teeth was messed up to the point that it's also messing up my face shape. So it's like that's why I'm like having a really big self-confidence problem last time. So I wish I do it sooner. And also the thing is that I do it now, so I actually have some problems because I do it right now. And yeah, I wish I've done it sooner, but braces is really good, just saying. What country are you going to go? Well, I'm going to go back to my own country, which is Indonesia. So I will go back like in 2 weeks, which is exciting. I actually have like selling my stuff online, like the like cooking stuff and all that stuff. Sell them dirt cheap, like super duper cheap. And yeah, it's like, oh, sometimes I'm kind of like can't believe it that I'm gonna leave this country and go back to my country, live with my family, no longer living alone. I get so used to living alone that I feel like I'm gonna have problem um, reuniting with my family. You know, when you live alone for such a long time, and then suddenly you live with, either someone else or with your family, there's gonna be a lot of problems like coordinations and stuff like that. Um, I remember my sister. She hates it when someone use the ice and not refilling the ice tray. Like that's a very small problem in my opinion. It's like it's just ice. Like just make one more. But for her, it's a big problem because she likes to make I coffee. Iced coffee, and so if there's no ice she would lose it, like, because no ice means no coffee. She doesn't drink coffee hot, she drinks it iced. So like if there's no ice there's no coffee, so that's why she's like, if there's no ice that means there's no coffee, and that means she is pissed. And so last time I remember I have that sort of fight with her, because to me ice is not a big deal. I'm like, it's just ice, just refill it with water and then put it back to the freezer, like what's the problem? And then she's like, no, it's such a big problem. No. Yeah. So yeah, I'm like, that's gonna happen again. I mean, I understand now that she thinks ice is important, so yeah. um Okay, someone said your English is amazing, by the way. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah, I do. I am proud of myself that I got my English improved as well. Because last time I literally cannot speak English, like absolutely no. 8 years ago I cannot speak English at all. Like I understand English, like I can write it, I can read it, but I can't speak it because I have social anxiety, and then at the same time I feel like, I don't know, I just feel like it's so difficult and the words just won't come out of my mouth. Like I know what to say, but the words won't come out of my mouth. So that's kind of what happened. And also, like, speaking about the job interview just now, like after I Google, the other candidates are like from big companies, and then they're like an absolute expert in the position that they are hiring. I'm like really proud of myself too, in a way. I'm also proud of myself because it's like I'm a nobody, an unknown person, a nobody who doesn't even have a huge expertise in that position. I mean, I am passionate about the. Sorry, I feel like there's a. Okay, I am passionate, but I'm not an expert. That's the thing. But those people are, I guess, passionate and expert. So that's why I'm like, dang, me, a nobody, is up for competition with these amazing people who are expert, who are passionate about their job, and then they're working in big company as well. Like, to participate in that kind of competition where your competitors are big machines, you're like, sometimes you kind of have to feel proud about yourself, right? So that's kind of how I feel. I mean, I'm not like, sometimes like if I know that I'm competing with like people who are also like my level, or who are like, also from an unknown company, who's also from not that an expert and stuff like that. I mean, I'm grateful to compete with them. I'm just saying that for those people who are like expert and then they work in big company, it's actually very difficult to work in big company. Like it's actually hard to even get a job there. So that's why I'm like, yeah, I'm proud of myself. Kind of. And yeah, I do wish the outcome is good. I do wish I get accepted, but if I do not get accepted, I understand, I fully understand. So yeah, I'm like, I'm like, let go. That's kind of the key of life. It's like to let go. If you're like waiting for a decision, waiting for some kind of approval and stuff like that, I think it's nice to think that, if I do get it, that means it's for me. That means it's meant for me, and that's great. And if I don't get it, then maybe it's just not for me. Maybe someone else deserve it better. And yeah, that in my opinion helps me to be like um, more I can deal better with rejection, because last time I do have problem with rejections, like especially in job. I apply to a job, and then I go through like many stages of interview, and then in the end they didn't want me. I'm like, I am so sad, and then I I would be like blaming myself 24/7. I'll be like, this is all my fault. I'm so stupid and blah, 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 and stuff like that. So I do have that kind of problem last time, but now I'm like, who cares? If it's not for me, it's fine. So yeah, it's pretty cool. It's really cool to see like the changes that I had during all these years of me living. I feel like as a person, if you are growing, like you gotta be proud of yourself. Honestly, like of course you're maybe still not at where you want to be. Maybe let's say you wanted to be like Elon Musk, but you're still not Elon Musk. You still don't have a company called Tesla or any other company. but 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 the thing is, if you are nearer to that destination, like you should be proud of yourself. Just saying. You have a really cute smile. Thank you so much. You're really kind. You're really, really kind. Yeah. So yeah, if you see yourself is like growing, you should be proud of yourself. You should be like, but then at the same time, you still have to be like, you know what, I'm good, I'm better, but like I can be better. That's the thing about human, is that nobody is like nobody is the best. So everyone, no matter how good they are, they can be better, and better. Like there's always room for improvement. So the beauty of nobody is perfect is that you can always be better. There's always room for improvement. There's always something to do. Because to be honest, like I would feel like life really sucks. I would feel that life would be really sucks if someone can be an absolute perfection and there's nothing else for them to do. I feel like that would be really, really sucks. Because it's kind of feels like, if you play a game and then you have reached the last level, you won, what else to do? You just abandon that game, you never play that again. Of course, sometimes the game has like bonus level or stuff like that, but it's like, I don't know, it's like it's still fun if like there's something else to do, like if there's more levels to play to, that's kind of how I see about life. It does sucks, like that means will never be like perfect, but it's like that's not the whole point. Like the whole point is not about being perfect, okay? The whole point is just being, better. And yeah, anyway, of course, just a disclaimer, I did not stalk the people that the candidate just now. I just merely like Google them, and then I didn't even like click on their LinkedIn profile, because even though I put it on a private mode, I'm still kind of scared. Like, what if they can hack into it and then they can see that I was looking for them? You know what I mean? And I'm pretty sure some of them would definitely Google my name too. They definitely would. Like, my full name is right there just now. So if they Google me, they'll definitely find my channel. They'll definitely find my website. They'll definitely find my LinkedIn as well. So, and how would they feel if they know that they were competing with an unknown person like me? like if I just kind of feel like if you're like a very good person, an expert, and then you're working in a big company, and then you see that, wait, this is my competitor, like an unknown person from a nowhere company. It's like why am I running a competition with this person? It's kind of not really proud, I guess, for them. Well, sorry guys. And so yeah, anyway, if you want to Google like the candidates that you are running with, just Google them and don't stalk them. Like I know some people are like stalking them, and then they go to like follow their follow their Instagram, follow their whatever it is, Facebook, add them on Facebook and stuff like that. Like the movie called You. No, it's not a movie. It's a TV series. It's called You. It's on Netflix, and I love that show. I really do love that show, and they have the season 3 coming up in the next 2 weeks or so. Amazing show. I will. The only reason I subscribe to Netflix is because I want to watch that show. Like that show, it's what makes me, subscribe to Netflix 1 month, and after that show is done, like I'm definitely stop subscribing to Netflix. Oh, that show is crazy. Yeah, it is crazy. Like that guy. What's his name? I forgot the I forgot the main character's name. I think like Joseph, Joe. Yeah, his name is Joe. His name is Joe, but I think he has like alias, like he has fake names as well, uh, because for research purpose, like for research purpose, that he has like different names as well, and then he stalked like the girls that he's crazy about. So far, he had stalked I think 3 girls. One is dead. One is his ex, and wait, is the other one dead too? I don't remember. But the recent one, he actually got married with her, and according to the teaser trailer, he has a baby with her, which is like, okay, yeah. I mean, I feel really bad for the child having 2 parents who are both crazy. And the thing about them is that, yeah, they're both crazy. Like, they're both cuckoo. They're both got something wrong with their head. and and I don't know, being a child who grow up in that kind of household where both of your parents are literal murderer, like how does that feel? I mean I grew up in a, I would say, normal household. Like both of my parents are definitely not murderers, not a criminal at all. They're both working like a normal job, like any other layman's job, and I feel I feel proud. I feel proud about that compared to that kid in that TV series. So yeah. Anyway, I'm like so derailing from the topic. Yeah. Anyway, kind of just wanted to talk about like the interview just now. Um, Feeling a lot of emotions, feeling a lot of feeling that I wanted to share with a lot of people. And I think this is gonna go on YouTube. I think I'm gonna upload this on YouTube because, but I think I will upload it like 2 weeks later or next month probably. To kind of just respect the privacy, because I'm very very sure that the company is like googling the participant, finding out more about them, and I'm pretty sure they found my YouTube channel as well. So if I upload it on YouTube channel right now, they're gonna be like, oh my god, this girl is like such I don't know what's the word, but they're gonna be like, oh my god, this can't keep it private. Yeah, that's kind of how it is. And thanks everyone for watching. Thanks for attending this live stream. I'm really really happy that you guys are here. And yeah, see you guys next time. Bye.